lovelies, and welcome back to your weekly guidance of the 27th of January to the 2nd of February this week. Thank you for being here and everyone that's been supporting me lately with doing these weekly guidances videos. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying the videos. Please let me know in the comments below of any sort of videos that you would like to see from me, because I'd like to do more, I just don't know what you're wanting, so please do let me know what it is that you are looking for. So let's just dive right in, guys. So as always, I have your piles here in front of me. We have pile 1, we have pile 2, and we have pile 3. So if you just take a moment, focus on the cards, allow yourself to be drawn to whichever card or pile or crystal that you are being drawn to. Always try and go with the first sort of pull that you feel, whether it's from your gut, whether you're feeling it from your third eye, or you just cannot take your eyes off a certain crystal or a card. So I'll just leave you, take a few seconds, take some deep breaths, center yourself and choose your card. Okay, so pile 1, let's have a look at what you have got. So you have picked the red aventurine crystal, which is that sort of a bit of like fire and manifesting, taking action, also good with that kind of that healing of the physical body as well. So we have 3 cards, and we have the Rochelle and the Angel card here, and we'll look a little bit more into that one. We have the Community card, and we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So let's have a little look at what we're getting here for you guys. I'm going straight for Rochelle here, good old little Rochelle. Right, as you honour and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you. So a bit like how this like red aventurine crystal is kind of saying, like, you know, it's that taking action. I feel like it is about taking action for you guys this week, but it's also that trusting in the universe, trusting in how things are going to come to you. I feel drawn to like the black in the background of this, so that is telling me that you guys, pile 1, have been feeling either lost, stagnant, a little bit clueless, a little bit confuzzled. That's how I'm feeling for you guys, or that's how I feel you have been. So we don't want to take that into this week. So this week we want to be allowing ourselves to just follow what feels right, you know, trusting in that divine guidance. The Queen of Pentacles here is very much that feeling of accomplishment, so that taking action feeling again, but she feels like this accomplishment. She is feeling like she is sitting on her throne and just watching as everything comes together. You know, it's that sort of everything coming together, feeling good. It just feels like everything's sort of flourishing. So any things that you have kind of planted, any seeds you've been planting in the past, it's almost like now this week you're going to start seeing some rewards from what you have been, you know, working away on and watering and trying to pull any weeds that have been coming up along the way, because I do feel like you've had a few things thrown at you, a few challenges, obstacles as you've been trying to move things forward. I feel like this is business as well for you guys. This does feel quite businessy, but for some of you I do feel like it's more family orientated. So moving on to your Community card. Now this again relates to the business side that I'm really feeling here for you guys. This is saying it is time either to ask for help, and this can be whether you are partnering, I can't do my words today, partnering up with somebody, or it could be asking a professional to kind of look at what you've got and then like helping you develop it further. I feel like it is something where you're seeing something from a different perspective by somebody giving advice, opinions, looking at your work and saying, well, what happens if you do it this way? Have you thought about maybe incorporating this? And you're like, oh, That's a brilliant idea. So, you know, allow that to come through. It is sort of an exciting week for you guys, new ideas as well for you guys this week. And with the community card is that success. So how we have the Queen of Pentacles sitting on her throne, feeling like everything's coming together. The community card here is saying, yes, it is a successful time for you. Something that you have been working on is finally coming together. It feels more like a completion in the way that that is coming through. So know that that is a good week for you guys, but there is some teamwork, there is some outsourcing, there is something a little bit that you've either been thinking about doing, or now as I'm saying this, you're like, oh, actually, I have, that popped in my mind, or somebody has approached you. You know, there's something that's come up before that you've kind of just like brushed over because you like to do things yourself. You like to have control of every sort of area. So this is saying it's time to let that weight be lifted. It's time to let others help you. It's okay for others to help you. But yes, there is this sort of creative part in here as well. So this is that new beginnings, that excitement that I do feel here. And the biggest sort of part for you to really take action and move forwards now is for you to follow your heart. So don't get too stuck in your mind and your mind going, no, we can't do this, or we can't, I don't know how we're even going to approach that. It's just let it flow. Let it come to you. When somebody approaches you and you're like, yes, that would be a perfect fit, go for it. Don't say no because you're so scared of stepping out your comfort zones and letting go of control a little bit, guys. You've got to let go a little bit. I also want to say for you guys, in the way that I am seeing this sort of treasure chest next to her, is that financially it feels like a good financial week this week. It feels like either something is going to be coming together that you've been trying to do. I feel like there may be a house move for some of you as well. Could be signing contracts. It's like that sort of thing where it's this completion again keeps coming up. But I do feel there is this sort of businessy side where there is something in your life where financially it is beneficial for you this week. So that's what I have for you this week, and if that resonates with you, please do let me know in the comments below, because I do love hearing from you guys. I get so excited when you're like, oh, I know what this is. I'm like, yay! So please, do let me know, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Okay, pile number 2. You guys have picked the Moonstone crystal. This is one of my favourite crystals. I'm always drawn to it. But for me, I nearly always relate to the Moonstone when it is sort of hormonal imbalances in my life, as well as emotional. So there is that aspect of here. It's also that sort of softer, calming feel of a crystal. So it's that, you know, needing a little bit more peace in your life as well. So let's have a little look at what we got here for you. We have Yvonne. So this is your angel card for this week. And then we have the Courage card, which I am loving. And then we also, oh guys, I cannot lie, we also have the 5 of Swords, and it's feeling like there may be a bit of a woo this week. Right, let's see, let's first go with, I actually want to first go with the 5 of Swords here, because I'm feeling drawn to this the most, because I feel like with some of you, I feel this could happen in a few different ways, because it is a general read. So for some of you, it feels like you have somebody around you that isn't being very supportive or encouraging for you. If there's some things that you've been wanting to do, I also get the studying as well comes up. So there may be some of you that are wanting to study and somebody's been a little bit negative towards you. So there is either that sort of nipping in the bud that is needed in being clear in what it is that you want. I also feel with this as well, it may be a sort of friendship where there's a bit of a disagreement or an upset around this. I also feel then for some of you, I have to let them all out because they're all here for you. So for some of you, it will also be that there is, it's you that is needing to look at yourself. So there's that sort of connection, mind, body, spirit side of bringing yourself back into balance for some of you. And also that negative thought aspect comes in with you. So for some of you, you are really needing to look at your mental space and how you're talking to yourself. Are you putting yourself down? It's that sort of really sort of heavy sort of feeling of energy that I'm picking up with the 5 of Swords. So in any one of your situations, it feels quite heavy. So this is where we have the Courage card So your courage card here is saying to have courage to stand up for yourself for most of you. You know, even if it is internally, you know, you need to stand up with yourself mentally, say, no, I don't accept this, I'm not talking to myself this way. And for the external ones, where it is there's somebody around you that is just being a little bit, maybe doesn't have your best interests at heart sort of thing. It's more their own sort of personal gain in the way that they are approaching the situation. It's almost like somebody may have said something and it's triggered that sort of like flag in you, and it's like, oh, well, that doesn't help me, that's not being supportive. So just be mindful of who that person is around you. Just this week, you know, they may be having a tough time as well. But anybody that is wanting to study, anybody that has got somebody around you that is saying that you can't do things, that it's a terrible idea in what you're thinking of doing, if it feels right for you, you should be doing it. You know, it's not their dream, it's your dream, and you need to be going after what it is that you're wanting. So with the courage card, it is saying step forwards and allow new experiences to happen. So for the ones where it feels more mentally, where we are having that internal dialogue of negativity, for you guys, it really does feel like it is time to step into something new and step out your comfort zones as well, guys. For all of you, it's about stepping out your comfort zones, whether it is speaking your truth, because some of you really are holding back, whether it is saying to a friend, look, that's not very supportive, I don't appreciate the way that you're talking to me, whatever it is, however it is feeling around you, you know, it's time to take a stand for you guys. This week is about taking a stand for you. It's not going to be the easiest week, I will not lie to you guys. I always like a little heads up, see, so I'll always give everyone else a little heads up. But know that you have this courage in you and that there is a healing. This card, the green, is all about this healing that is for you. The healing internally, externally. It does feel like there is this sort of ridding of energy, you know, shedding old energies. It is also about knowing there is more past your comfort zones as well. So where I'm saying you need to come out of your comfort zones, know that there's more past that comfort zone. There's more exciting things past there. There is this fear that is holding pile 2 back. You have a lot of fear holding you back at the moment. So we need to rid yourselves of that sort of negative thoughts, negative feelings, or situations that you find yourself in. Rid yourself of those. And it's time to believe in yourself. So have that courage to believe in yourself and really step forwards. Then we have the Yvonne card, the angel card, and it says you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. For some of you, I feel like it could just even be one of you, but it's coming up, so I've got to give it, is that you have lost a pet recently. That's what I'm getting here. You have lost somebody that is just that sort of pet that it just belonged to you. It was you, it was your friend, you know, there was so much love around that pet. So know that that animal is like bringing that love through, and that sort of, it's okay, they're okay. I do get that sort of feeling, and again there's this healing that comes around it. So, and also getting, if you have any pets that are poorly, it feels like there's a lot of healing around those pets as well, in the way that it's showing around her with that green sort of light. And the way she is hugging the animal, it is this healing that is happening around your pet. So if you do have pets, then it is that sort of love that is coming through. There's healing being brought through. Anyone that is missing their animals, know that they are sort of like safe, and just like your loved ones are still around you, even though you don't see them. Although some of you might, because I know some of you are quite spiritual on you. So yes, that is really being brought through, and to take comfort in that as well. But yes, healing here, a softer sort of need for yourselves internally, and also that sort of softer energy that is needed, that shedding of old. So I will leave that with you this week, my lovelies. Again, please let me know in the comments below if this resonates with you. I really do love hearing from you guys. And I hope you don't have too much of an up-down week, but you've got this, guys. Take on that courage and stand your ground. Okay, pile number 3, welcome to your weekly guidance. You have picked the green aventurine crystal. This is very much a heart healing crystal, a heart cleansing chakra crystal, a sort of protection of the heart, helping you release any blockages that may be going on in your heart. So that very much that emotional state, guys, for us. say us because I'll pick pile number 3 too. So let's see, what do we have here? Right, we have the Bethany card. This is your angel card for this week. And then we also have the Whispers card, which is one of our favourite cards of this deck. And then we also have the Six of Pentacles card as well. So, what are we going to first? Okay, right, first we're going to Bethany here. Good old Bethany. Right, again, I am picking up what I picked up in pile 1, which is last week or recently you have been feeling a little bit down in the dumps. Been a little bit stuck in the dark, a bit stagnant, maybe a bit poorly. There's been a bit of a lull for us lately. So, she says, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or a pedicure. So, we are needing a little bit of love this week, my lovelies. Pile 3, we have been neglecting ourselves. My battery died, but we're good. Right, okay, so where was I? So we have been neglecting ourselves lately. So it is about taking that time to rest, to allow your body to heal, to step outside our comfort zones as well, to allow ourselves to do something that makes us feel good. So what is it that makes you feel good? Do you want to go for a walk? I also get yoga as well, so it could be something very beneficial in the yoga. That releasing, but it's movement with yoga as well. And it doesn't mean you have to like do an hour of yoga, guys, because I can't do an hour of yoga. It can just be literally just doing this and to the other side. You know, it is just that gentle sort of stretching, but it's movement, and it's allowing your body to also then pump out any sort of toxins that may be in your body. It's just releasing any sort of stagnant negative energy that is kind of like stuck in our body, because it is there and it's in our aura as well. So that movement can release that from your aura as well. Then I want to move on to the Whispers. This one is that listening. Again, yoga comes up again, guys. So that's listening to your inner voice. Listening to what your body is telling you. Is it needing a break? Is it needing a rest? Have you been pushing yourself too much lately? Pile 3, I feel like some of you have been overdoing it lately. So you are now being told to just take a step back here. Meditation or gentle exercise is crucial right now. It's literally written on the card for you guys. So where that yoga is coming up, that could be something that you are doing. Meditation is another one that is helpful for releasing the mind side. If you really don't want to do yoga, it can really help quiet the mind, allow things to come through easy, and then just let them go. You know, you don't need to hold on to these things. You don't need to. They're not. You don't. It doesn't help you holding on to all this sort of, I need to do this, I need to do that. What happens if that person says this to me? What do I do if I'm in this situation? It's that sort of mental sort of that I feel has been brewing either again, or you're in this state quite often. So meditation could be beneficial. Also walking, you know, sort of gentle, going out for a nice little gentle stroll is another way to help release those sort of things. Again, you've got movement there. Fresh air, always good for removing any stagnant energy stuck around you. And also it's a form of meditation. So find what it is that works for you, but it needs to be that gentle side, I feel. It's like not needing to like go to the gym and work out for like really intensely. It's that gentle. This is what you're needing, some gentle, kind love for yourself. The Six of Pentacles. So with the Six of Pentacles here, again, this is for some of you, there is this form of studying or learning or developing some knowledge somewhere, which again came up in pile 1, so it's quite a bit of a theme at the minute. It's a perfect time to really be learning. But with the Six of Pentacles, it is about this giving and receiving of energy. For some of you, I am getting that you are the friend that gives and gives and gives, but you're not really receiving anything in return. So, you know, it's nice to be that good friend, but there comes a point where you're giving more than what you should be, in the way that you're not feeling that great at the moment anyway. And by giving and giving, you're just depleting your energy levels when you should be taking a step back and allowing yourself to have some of your own energy for yourself, to look after yourself. You do sometimes really do need to pay attention to some either people or situations where you are giving more than what you are getting back. So I feel like with you guys, pile 3, we need to set some boundaries, because it's almost like there is this constant giving with some of you. You don't get a thank you, you don't get any sort of appreciation from either the person or the work situation. This could also be work situation for some of you as well, where you're not getting what you're putting out back. So just be mindful of where you are spending your time, where you are putting your focus, because where you put your focus is where your energy is flowing, and if you're not getting it back, then it is not that constant flow of energy. You want it to be going to the person and coming back, or going to the situation and coming back. But at the minute, it's like it's going out and you're not getting any sort of positive energy, filling energy back to lift your sort of spirit. So really be mindful of that this week for you guys. You have got all the sort of pinks, purples, those sort of soft tones within your cards here. So it is that sort of taking that time for yourself, that self-care, that self-love, and being a bit, I get like, not greedy, what is the word? Being a bit selfish. Selfish is the word. You know, sometimes you do need to be selfish. So allow yourself to be selfish and don't feel guilty for it, because it's almost like you might start it like and think, oh no, I'm doing this for myself, but then you start getting guilty and then you'll just not have that time for yourself. You'll cut it short, so you haven't actually fully relaxed and allowed yourself to your body to heal. I feel it's more to do with body and mind with us here, and you are being divinely guided as well. So this, I feel like your connection between these two here, between this 6 of Pentacles and your angel card, Bethany, of relaxing, taking time, making sure your energy is going to where it is needed. I am feeling like the link between these two is the whispers. So, you know, you have to listen to yourself, you have to listen to what your body's telling you, you have to listen to what is coming up, you need to listen to any sort of alarm bells that may be ringing with people around you when, you know, you're trying to be helpful but they're not giving anything back. You know, you're getting these alarm bells is what I feel like, pile 3. I do feel like you feel it when I'm saying it. You know what this person, who this person is, or what this situation is. You know it. So, you know, be mindful of that. Be careful of that. Protect your energy from that. I do also feel like financially there is some sort of a positive sort of feeling around you this week. I just get something there around the financial side that just feels a little positive. So don't stress. There's also the stress side of you guys. So don't stress. Once you stop stressing and start letting the whispers, the divine, letting it guide you to where you need to be, then things start happening like more quickly and more beneficial for you as well. So that is what I have for you guys this week. Please let me know in the comments below if it resonates, and I love hearing from you guys. I love reading what you say. I get excited just as much as you get excited. I probably get more excited than you guys sometimes when I hear how a certain message has resonated or it's helped you move forward. It really does make my day. So I hope you have a lovely week, lovelies.